What's up guys, Super Casual here with another video for Clash Royale. Made this video because I reached a new trophy high today at 3407, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and show you the battles that lead up to it. Also, I did get enough Mega Minions in order to upgrade him to tournament standard, so you can expect to see a deck featuring that in the challenges here shortly. Just making some donations to the clan, helping get a little bit of experience and gold. If you don't know, you get experience and gold whenever you donate to your clan, and that'll help you level up and, upgrade your cards. So jumping into a battle against Jafar from the Night Watch. And decent starting hand, so I'm going to go ahead and drop my Elixir Collector. He's dropping Ice Wizard and Princess in the back. And by the time they get to my side, I'll have enough elixir. I can go ahead and defend him pretty well. I went ahead and dropped the poison spell off there, got a little bit of damage on his Ice Wizard, and took out his Princess. You'll see me do that a lot whenever facing a Princess because I just don't like dealing with it. And so far, we're doing pretty well on elixir trading. So we're actually, coming out ahead right now. Plus we have that elixir pump, so we're just going to keep this elixir advantage this entire battle. Because he ends up having to drop just about everything trying to stop what I have. He's got a Sparky coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and get an Ice Wizard down and have my Zap ready. And as you see there, his Sparky just got reset. It did get a shot on my P.E.K.K.A, but it's going to be cleaned up before it can shoot again. Going to clean up his Ice Wizard, and then here comes a Valkyrie, which is also going to get cleaned up by these two right here. And going to get a little bit of chip damage on his tower here. He's going to drop off his other Elixir Collector, and I'm just going to poison both of those. Again, just trying to keep that Elixir advantage. I didn't poison his first one. He actually dropped it after I poisoned, and when he dropped that second one, I just went ahead and poisoned the two collectors just to wipe them both out. Pretty good value. I mean, probably, short-circuited one from the first collector, and then, got rid of all but one of the elixir that he would have gained. And just starting up a push. I've already cycled back to my poison, so I've got his... got everything but his Princess there in the poison. He's got a decent push coming down the lane right here. I'm going to start dropping stuff. Dark Knight to distract, or P.E.K.K.A rather, to distract that Sparky. Musketeer, see I placed it right in the center. It's going to clean up the Princess and then take out the Sparky and assist on killing that Giant. P.E.K.K.A going down the lane is going to take out one Barbarian. And now I have a double Prince push. I'm going to drop poison on his Princess. He pulls those over with the Ice Wizard, so they're actually going to go and finish off that Princess. And then look at this tower going down with 10 seconds to go. That's going to wrap up this game with a 1-0 victory over Jafar. Never pays to be the bad guy. Just kidding. I like Jafar. He was kind of weird, but I liked him. And that's the first battle that I won. And then I'm going to jump into this second battle. Not sure how to say his name, but it looks like he is from Chile. Never been there. Actually never been out of the country, but, one day that'll change. Alright. So again, got an elixir pump. I don't really like this first hand, especially because of the prevalence of Giant. And look, here comes his Giant. I don't feel like this is the strongest starting hand to deal with the Giant push, but I'm going to target those archers in the back. Musketeer just chipping away at that Giant, and you're going to finish him off with the Dark Prince there. And here comes the regular Prince to deal with that Valkyrie, and then finish off the Princess. Tombstone is actually a really good defense right now with the increased spawn rate. It does really well against distracting single targeting troops, because they tend to attack relatively slow compared to other types of troops, so they get distracted really well by tombstones. actually is one of the best counters against the deck I'm playing right now because, one, the P.E.K.K.A has such a slow attack speed. Most of the troops I have a slow attack speed. I mean, Musketeer is probably my fastest attacking one. So Tombstone is kind of like one of those bane of my existence type things. And right here, we're going to take out that Tombstone. I'm going to zap those so that my princess can go ahead and just target onto the witch. And going to get this tower all the way down to 0 right here with this push. And if I'm not mistaken, he comes in with another giant push. I went ahead and just dropped another collector there right before the double elixir time gets started. That way I'm prepared to deal with anything he sends my way. And I'm actually going to start a push on the other lane. I'm going to poison that princess there, and here comes his giant. Dropping down the P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to zap the skeletons just to make sure my P.E.K.K.A does not get distracted before it targets. That's one of the things I've noticed when people drop off skeletons or a witch. The P.E.K.K.A will get distracted while it's, I don't even know what to call it, the spawn timing tends to get distracted during that time. And this giant's actually going to make it all the way to my tower. He's got those 2 witches behind it. So he's actually going to take down that tower on this push if I'm not recalling incorrectly. And with that poison right there, he definitely gets the tower. But if you look at the elixir, I have, 10 elixir, he's down to 5. So I'm going to start another push. He tries to tombstone, but that Dark Knight I dropped right there in the center is going to take that out. Valkyrie's going to die. Archers go down, and the prince gets that charge shot. And Musketeer Blast finishes off the battle. So I got a 2-1 victory there over my friend from Chile. And finished that up right as a regular time ended. And we're going to jump into another battle. And this guy, I mean, he just outplays me. He gets a lot of good elixir trades against me throughout the battle. I probably didn't play my best here. But, kudos to him because he's definitely a good player. And Elixir Collector goes up front. Again, not a good starting hand for dealing with this giant. I'm going to let my Elixir build up, drop off the Musketeer in the back so it can meet up roughly around my tower. It'll start shooting at the giant right as he crosses the bridge. I'm going to bring in a Prince and an Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard I actually dropped to distract that Princess because I knew the poison was coming. And I knew that would severely weaken my troops. And if, he had the, with the Princess coming in, I just knew that was going to, really wear down my troops and possibly let the giant get more damage off on the tower. I probably should have just tanked the damage from those minions so that I had the elixir to drop my P.E.K.K.A as soon as his giant went down. But, like I said, I mean, he definitely outplayed me in this game, and I think I made some serious mistakes. I'm able to pretty much, finish this push off, and my P.E.K.K.A is down to about a quarter health here. And, I mean, I killed everything off. I poisoned the princess here, and I'm a little bit behind on elixir, but not drastically so, but he's able to finish off the P.E.K.K.A before it can get to the tower. Musketeer is going to clean those up and get a couple of pot shots on the tower, but nothing major. Dark Prince comes in and does some damage, but his Ice Wizard is going to slow it down, so that severely restricts the amount of damage I do. I did zap the tower just to get another hit, but as you see, I am starving for elixir over here, and he's got another giant coming. Giant Ice Wizard here. I distract the Ice Wizard so that the tower can maximize its damage. Knight to just finish that off, and then go target that giant. Too little too late because the tower goes down. I'm going to poison his tower and his princess. Musketeer finishes off the princess. And I'm actually going to take this tower out. And we even up the game aside from the elixir. I mean, if even looking at the elixir, we're even on elixir, but playing the way we have, I mean, he definitely is, doing better. Kept that miner from hitting my elixir pump, making him poison. And I get greedy here trying to start a big push, and he's able to shut it down with those minions, and that giant tanks some of the damage. And he has a huge push coming in. I'm able to stop these minions, and Musketeer and Ice Wizard to take on the giant. And he drops another one right there in my base, which is going to get all the way to my tower. Gonna get a couple of hits off. Knight to help finish all that stuff off. His minions are going to take out my knight, and he's got a princess sitting on my bridge, so I have to go ahead and drop an ice wizard to stop that chip damage. And at this point, if you look, he's full elixir, and I'm sitting at like nothing. I got greedy again. I dropped off that dark knight, and this is actually why he wins, is because I keep trying to force these counter pushes. I mean, like I said, he outplayed me because I got greedy. I tried to force the win, and I tried to force these big counter pushes against, I'm running half-health troops back up the lane. Anyway, bottom line, he wins. And he beats me 2-1. Good game to him. Good game to Sai from X Team. And now we're going to jump into the battle that, gets me up to my new trophy high. I mean, he's in the 3,500s. He's almost 150, 200 trophies ahead of me. So definitely was expecting a really tough battle, and I don't feel like I got disappointed. I think he played really well. I was just able to make good trades. So he starts off with a mini P.E.K.K.A Fire Spirit Rush. So I drop P.E.K.K.A, just absorb that damage and started off a counter push. I dropped the Dark Knight in front of it just to handle any kind of swarm troops, because I just figured if he's running Fire Spirits and mini P.E.K.K.A off gate, he's probably got a bunch of not low level troops, but he's got a bunch of mob style troops like goblins, spear goblins, etc. And turns out I was actually right. He did in fact use the goblins there. And I wait on my elixir to get full, and I start a counter push here with the knight and the musketeer. His ice wizard's just gonna die a painful death by lance, and he counters my musketeer with his mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm gonna drop off an ice wizard here just to stop that push and absorb the damage. Again, I use my troops a lot to tank damage because I have a lot of high HP troops. So, anyways, he's playing a miner deck here, and I mentioned it in a previous video that I don't like playing it for the simple fact that you can either target the troops behind it, which is what I did right here with my Dark Prince to kill off the goblins, or you can put something high damage to take out the miner. Either option is viable. And here again, he does the same thing. Prince takes out the goblins, and he's got that miner just chipping away at my tower, which is annoying, but it is what it is. His ice wizard's going to die. Prince is going to die. Ended up getting equal trade for the Prince, and he paid 3 elixir to do a couple hundred damage there. He starts pushing on the other lane. I don't know if he's just trying to distract me, what he's trying to do here, but didn't probably work out quite the way he imagined. And Musketeer's there tanking that Inferno Tower, getting a little bit of damage on it. I'm going to zap everything there to reset the tower. It dies. Ice Wizard dies. P.E.K.K.A's going to die. And I drop another P.E.K.K.A in the back. He starts, I don't know, he pushed a miner real early, didn't back it up immediately, so my Dark Prince is able to get in there and take out those goblins. And I got a pretty big push going on the other lane. I got a P.E.K.K.A, a Knight, an Ice Wizard, and they're just going to start taking everything out. And Knight's almost dead, but it's going to get that charge shot. The miner did not distract the Knight, so I was able to pull out the victory. And that's going to wrap it up for today. Like, comment, subscribe, email to your mom. Bye.